Uh, okay, looks like the stream has started, I think. Cool, cool. Well, good morning, folks. Oh, yep, that's good. Yeah, yeah. So, good morning. Uh, we're going to be continuing progress on the Omni title theme. Once again, it has been a week, but here we are. And like always, I'm just going to play back the full piece and get an idea for where we're at and where I want to go. Cool. Okay. Let's open up this effects list over here. We're going to jump to the beginning measure, the pickup measure. All right, I want to try something new. I'm looking through this effects list right now. There's a specific effect that I am looking for, which I am pretty sure is called the groove effect, the groove speed. It is one of the properties you can edit in your song that changes the tempo in a specific way, a way that I might want, um, because I am not satisfied with the behavior of our tempo right now for the pickup. And right, it's just a matter of finding it. I know it's a thing. Here we go. 09XX. Set groove pattern, speed 1 if no grooves exist. If no grooves exist. So I don't know what that means, but we'll find out by putting it on our track and seeing what happens. So here's one for set the speed. Speed 2 if no grooves exist. Okay. Uh, right. Let's just try 0901 for now. I have no idea what this is going to do. Nothing right now. I don't hear anything different timing wise with that. Let's see. Is there anything else that has to do with grooves? What is a groove? I thought it was like a finite version of the tempo. I don't know. It's just some other method of fine tuning it. I think my assumption was wrong. And it's not the biggest deal right now. I just wanted to see if I had more options for playing with the tempo, and if I don't, then we'll just use something that I'm comfortable using, like the OFXX command. Uh, and then if I really, really wanted to use the groove pattern, I could always reach out to the Discord on Chiptune Cafe. Lots of folks there who have helpful insights regarding certain chips, their commands, effects, and whatnot. Okay. Also, let's see. how quiet that gets. I feel like it should have a bit of a higher sustain, not disappear as much as it is. See, I was listening to the lead right there in the next measure. I have concerns with the volume balance. Right there. Can that be louder? Yeah, it can be. Let's try. I think the highest is 7F. We're gonna go straight for 7F. And then we'll jump down to 70. I want that part to come in strong, I think. Right here between these two. Just jumping from note to note, I am considering having a portamento or a grace note added to one of these tracks. I think that would give it a bit of a swing that would complement the vibe. We'll just have to mess with it. So let's try. Let's start with portamento in the DSP8 channel. Not two, but I don't want portamento on the first note right there where they're in unison. So let's try that. Let's put it on both of them because I'm having a hard time hearing the slide. It might be happening too fast, the slide. I want it's sliding downward right now because the note beforehand is a higher pitch. I don't want it to have a downward swing. I don't think that's going to feel right. I want it to have an upward swing, which means we're probably going to have to use the E1 XY command. That's our note slide up. Let's see. Let me listen again, but in full. I don't know if I like the feeling right now. Part of me likes the staccato vibe, you know, like no note sliding, just da 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 da. Has a bit more umph to it. When you have the note slide, the umph is kind of lost and replaced with a smoothness, is my way of explaining it. I'm trying to decide which I want. I'm also considering having portamento or just a note slide of some sort in only one of the channels to see if I can have that umph and smoothness at the same time, but those effects might contradict one another. No, I think I like that. Let me see. Yeah, it's got both of them. I don't think that's confusing. I feel like it actually makes it sound cool in whole, especially amongst everything else. Yeah, and my opinion is definitely subject to change, but I think I'm gonna shift gears here. I could focus on these beginning measures and get meticulous forever, but I really want to push forward. So let's see. I don't want to start from this measure. Let's listen to how we get into that measure from the previous one. Now comes when I have to refamiliarize myself with what's going on in each track. This sounds unfinished. It's very subtle. It starts in the right ear. Um, let's jump to the previous thingamabobber. Let's see what we're working with. ADC one. So I think, uh, yeah. So you see, I have here FA02, fast volume slide, sliding downward, and it does so. You know, this effect is still active even coming into the next measure. And so what's happening is it's not finishing its taper. You see, and like right here, I turn off the effect. It's no longer sliding, but wherever the volume was remaining when that effect got turned off, which is somewhere along the lines of quiet, is where this is going to start from. Um, and I don't know if I like that. I think I might want this part to start off a bit louder, more noticeable. Let's see. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, so let's try 40. Okay, it's a little bit louder, which has helped me notice that I like where the placement is of this instrument, but I don't think I like the notes. Let's see. And I want to swing into this underlying part here. So let's try the E1XY. Let's make sure that we're on the right instrument. So this is an SNES instrument, instrument 03, marimba. Don't know what octave my keyboard is on either. It's on the very too low octave. Okay, and we're gonna do I don't know, a somewhat fast slide. So 9 being the speed, that's pretty fast. 4 semitones down. Like that's where our note is gonna start, and then it's gonna swing into E3. So we need to go 4 semitones down. C. Oops, solo it. Um, yeah, it sounds too weird. Let's see. Coming from the other measure, it'll help me judge this better. This note right here, G sharp, third octave. I'm having doubts. Kind of feels abrupt. So again, I got to solo this track. Faster. Wow, what? It's not even that. E194. Let's see. We're just giving some personality to this marimba track right now. Because right now it just sounds like somebody is thwacking the marimba keys with their mallets. Is that what they're called? I think they are. Can't remember if those had different names, because like the heads of a mallet for a marimba, xylophone, whatever, they can be different. They can be hard, they can be soft, they could be rubber, which is hard. I don't know why I tried to differentiate that, but yeah. I just blanked out, which is fine. I'm just gonna play this again. We're gonna get rid of that choppy effect that you keep hearing when I start it. It just requires a command that I'll have to remember to get rid of later. I know that it's probably annoying for people listening, so I just want to alleviate the annoying stuff. So I think I just got to turn it off, which is 1800. Yeah. That's way easier to hear now that I turned that off. So, yeah, I want something right here in this marimba track to have some swing to it. Let's see. It's not doing it the way I want it to, though. Don't know how to explain why. I'm just going to keep playing with it. I don't want it to swing there. I think I need to go a note ahead. So let's try. Oh yeah, since I took away the grace note, it needs to be the regular note now. It doesn't sound like it's reaching the note fast enough. That is what I wanted. Yeah, and swing into the next note a bit slower. It sounds... Do I keep it at that volume? I just increased the volume right there. No, I feel like that's like a sort of accent note sort of deal, and then we jump back down to the regular volume levels. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. Okay. So it's still pretty quiet. Um, yeah, something about this build up right here. I want to implement this swing effect I have at the beginning of this idea into some of these notes later on. I just don't know which ones yet. So I'm going to copy, paste this effect, my portamento effect, and start placing it on notes down the road. See which ones I want to have that up and down swing. Then I think this track here will have the perfect personality. Okay. Yeah, and this should be a build up. So let's bring back the FAXX command, kind of like a crescendo. I think it's, I always mix up which X value needs to be a certain number. I think 1-0 means it's sliding up and not down. I think now that we have the slidey thing happening at the end here, we've lost our oomph, right? Like, because these other notes that have no effects are very tangy. They have a bit of kick to it. You can hear what I mean. So we're going to see how that affects the track in full. Yeah, I don't like that we've lost the oomph, but I also like the swing. And I think in order to maintain both, there's going to be a balancing act between both the portamento effect I'm using and the note slide effect. No, I was debating using the note slide down effect. I've actually never used that one before because I've never wanted it to start from a higher note and swing down. I think we're gonna use E1 XY. Let's try this. Let's try this. I'll stop talking. E1 9-4, so pretty fast swing into, what is it, G3. So we need to go 4 semitones down. Oh gosh. Okay, let's solo this track. You hear how it has that tang now? Because we're starting. I defined the root note, which is D sharp. And then I told it to swing up 4 semitones. Yeah, and it's got that tick, that tang to it. So I think I want to do that for every bottom note before it slides up. So let's do this. E194. I'm just gonna demonstrate. So this is A3. All right. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. So yeah, dwinga, 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 dwinga. It sounds weird on its own, but with everything else together, I think this is gonna sound the way we want it. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then that would be the end of the build-up, because then it's something else entirely, kind of. And see, like, when you use the portamento effect, again, you lose that tang. And so this is where the E1 XY effect comes in handy, because you can have that swing, but you still maintain the initial impact of your instrument if you want it. Let's listen to the whole thing and I'll make that decision. And my decision is that I'm uncertain. I want to shift gears. I'm happy with what I've done with this track for now. And now we're going to focus on these tracks over here where nothing is happening because I haven't completed the build up for this measure. Let me solo the SNES channels so I can see what all is going on and then what is missing. Yeah, so it's the strings. Instrument 0, 1. Right here, I have this chord progression going on. Not finished yet. And that leads to the awesome question, what do I want to do with that? It's very quiet right now. At least that's my impression, but let's hear what the balance was in the previous measure before I start playing with the volume. I'm too distracted by the marimba right here. I definitely don't think I want this part. Let me see. Also, that really dope vibrato swing from the lead, I think that needs to be louder. And I might even bring in the vibrato earlier. Before I do that, because I'm going to start using the cut command to get rid of stuff. I just brought back the idea that I was having doubts about in the marimba track. Okay, put it at 50. And then we're going to bring this volume taper. Actually, I want to keep that where it was. That's FA01 means the volume's going to start dying out. I just want the vibrato to start earlier and to start louder. Okay, so 0, 4, 4, 6. Speed and depth are the XY values. I think I want higher speed. And then that just gets quieter, which I don't believe is what I want. Oh, but there's also a volume slide down happening, so if I do need to define the volume again, 50. What if I... We can't forget that I'm using 18.0 over here. That's my echo that I was disabling. Yeah, because the lead has echo. Okay, so me messing with this was a bit risky because my impression of it was without the echo effect. We need to hear how it sounds coming from before previous measure. Kind of finishing the idea there right at the end. Very subtle note to conclude that marimba thing. Still don't like the way we go from the build up to this slower rhythm. Hmm. There's a lot going on. I need to get familiar more with these instruments that I haven't finished my ideas for yet. Find my momentum. Okay, yeah, I just had a thought for the chord for the strings. Need to isolate the strings more. Don't need the marimba in my life right now. What is that? What's that lower note playing? Also, okay, that aside, notes that are confusing me aside, I just want the strings to swing into that next chord. That's gonna sound cool. I don't need the from that. I need the motion. It is this one right here. The volume is different. I also don't. Why does it sound? Let's do this. Right now, I don't know, call it troubleshooting. I'm troubleshooting the things that I don't understand that I'm not picking up on. Right now, that being the way these chords are behaving. So when this chord sustain happens, one of these tracks I think should abandon the sustain and have its own unique progression that complements the build up of the marimba. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah. This one of the string tracks should also be doing a maybe not those exact notes, but rhythmically speaking, something with that same timing. Gotta find out which note that I want to remove from the equation. There's also a sustain right here, I think. What is doing that? Is this? It is. E3. That sounds out of place, right? Let's make that idea quieter. Hard to tell if I like this or not because I need to listen to it with everything else included. Don't think I like it. Also don't like the volume of my strings right now. I think they need to be a bit louder. So that's the bass. So don't need to worry about that. Right there though. I think right when the dun 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 is when the chord sustains should start fading, like decrescendoing. Because if they're decrescendoing and the staccato rhythm is crescendoing, then we get this sort of crossfade effect going on, which I think will be a pretty cool contrast. Which means that this would actually need to go up right there, FA10 instead of 01. Might even start it from quieter. It's still pretty loud, I think. Also might be too low pitched. Mm. So very obviously that is too loud. Let's figure out where that needs to be. We're just gonna we're probably gonna lowball it right here, but this is just to help us figure out where it should be. So that needs to slide up, but we also don't want to lose G3. which is one of the lower sustains. And easy fix for that is to switch the placement of these two notes, because that's G4, what we need right there. It's just in the wrong track. Because it's sliding downwards right now, but we want it to slide up so that it's sliding the same way everything else does. And that is sliding up too fast. The FA10 is causing a very fast volume slide. This is going to be one of those moments where I think we use the slower volume increase. There is two more options for volume sliding, I think. One is 0AXY. There's also volume slide plus portamento. I don't know what it means by compatibility only, though. I'm not too worried about experimenting with that right now. I know that what I am familiar with is going to work. I'm just trying to find the command that allows for a slower... There it is. F3XX. Fine volume slide up. So it's going to do it way more smoothly. Let's start with F310. And we're going to see how it behaves. Yeah, that's very slow. And then I have a transition idea from this measure to the next that's going to introduce our more evil side of this theme, I think. You know, because I wanted there to be a contrast between a hero and villains, many, many villains. And then jump back to the heroic journey sort of vibe. So what did I want to do? Oh yeah, I want to do a pitch slide down. We're going to try that for now. Want a downward motion at the end of this measure. It's a relatively correct idea. Needs some fine-tuning, though. Question is how. Oh, that's what's happening. So, I have the chords here tapering away, but I think they're just still too weak, dying off too quickly as well. I might not even need these. The default release or decay of these instruments might suffice for a taper. Okay, maybe they don't even decay. I might have forgot about that. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's try a what was it called? The fine volume slide down. Yeah, F4. Let's do 30 because it's pretty slow, which is good. I like the flexibility there. Just means that we need a higher value, and I still don't want to do the fast note slide because I don't know. I don't want to. Yep, yep. So, oh, that's the bass. We don't need to mess with that. It's right here. I don't know if I want it right at the beginning of the note. I should have put it ahead. We'll see. So that swings down. I need something that doesn't swing, that sustains with this note from the marimba. I think D might be the note we want with it. It might be too loud. Oh yeah, don't forget to save your project. I hadn't done that for the past, 48 minutes. It's fine. I think Furnace autosaves. It also has a lot of backups as you're progressing, so if something goes wrong, then I'm pretty sure you can just open up a previous version of your project that won't backtrack you to. Yeah, look, restore backup. Not gonna do that, but just something to ease stress, worries. Da, 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 da. Getting happier and happier with the strings. I might have to start jumping to other ideas because I need to just hear how things sound in full, which you can't really do if you don't have your other ideas laid out. So I got to be careful about how picky I get about certain aspects of tracks because, in my opinion, there's just no point in trying to fully finish an idea for a track until you get the relative idea for other tracks laid out because some of those nitpicky things that you might be focusing on um, are going to be harder to figure out without other elements of your piece existing because it's really important to the listener, to you, I believe, how a track sounds amongst other instruments that you want to have. Um, at least that makes it easier for me. So got some stuff going on in the right ear here, very subtly with the marimba. Is there a trumpet or a flute? Something. Hold on. I think it's this. Yeah. I think I want a harmony with the da da da. It's just a question of what I want it to be, and do I want to put it on the left side of your ear, or do I want it to be on the right side? Da 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 ba da ba da ba ba. Let's see what this sounds like, because I'm probably going to remove another sustain. Or just use this track over here. A little bit of a OMG. I am clicking all the wrong buttons right now. I'm still clicking all the wrong buttons. What? What did I do? What is this? Oh, wait. Yeah, so that's instrument. Oh, I was messing with the volume levels. I thought that was an effects column. There. Okay. I forgot the port it into. Still too loud. So let's put that right there, and then maybe by the time. Also, I think the lead at the beginning is getting too quiet because of the note slide down effect right here. Yeah, that should be getting higher. Um, too loud. Ugh. Um, okay, this is where we're gonna start messing with the placement. Um, the pan. Set panning. Right, 80. Let's try 80, 20. My concern here is, does this not sound right? Because my vibe with the strings was that they were this section that was on the right side starting off, and now for it to suddenly have strings on the left, I wonder if that's off-putting or if it works, like if it's a cool stereo effect. I'm gonna listen to it from the beginning. You know what? Whoa. So many crazy things you can do on this. Okay, what was I doing? Changing this to 0, 0, I think. Okay, well now that I've done that, it needs to go down an octave. Maybe two. You know what else hasn't been figured out is the bass. Um, how much space did I leave for the bass? I might not have left enough. Oh wait, wait, wait. Oh, just kidding. There's nothing happening here. What? Whatever that note is right there, it's not even playing because it's completely tapered off. This is irrelevant. I don't need that. Might continue my idea for the bass in this measure. I'm trying to leave the SP8 open because I have a feeling I'm going to want to do something with the flute lead. Because I feel like the idea for that is unfinished. Something needs to be happening there. So, which means 0E, my slap bass. What is happening with the bass right now? Oh, there's no volume. I was like, I'm not feeling anything. What was it beforehand? So 30. Yeah, just 30. Okay. Also, what is the note slide effect happening here? Is it just FA01? Yeah, so I think we're gonna remove that. Um, right now I'm matching what other tracks are doing with this bass line I'm creating, just to see how it sounds in the mix. But I think I wanted to be doing a whole separate idea. Oh, is that panned in the left ear? It is. Um, Something correct is happening there, but I think something incorrect is happening as well. I mean, you've heard me, I've been silently playing with the bass line in this DSP channel 1. Was kind of trying to go overkill with the note slides just to see what sort of sounds or vibes I could create, but I think I just ended up with something that I do like the motions of. Um, don't like any of the staccato from the bass right there. Ting, ting, ting. I don't think I want oomph there. I think I want everything to slide. And if something does have oomph, I need to make sure it comes in with the E1 XY command. Comes in slowly. You know how I have this is what I'm thinking of right now, right here. Hmm. totally forgot. This random thought, but today is 7-Eleven. So if you got a 7-Eleven gas station near you, then get you that free icy. I think that's what they give out. Let's see. I think I want a lower thing going on with the lead. Can't even hear what I just put down. There's so much going on. Let's solo that. Also, the the volume taper went to 0, so that's why I can't hear any of it. I might make that a harmony. Right now it just sounds chorusy, because there's just two voices playing the same notes. Oh, but they're different instruments. Hold on. Okay, let's listen to it as a whole. Pretty sure this is not. Yeah, I was like, it's disappearing. And I think it's from an effect happening in the previous measure. So FA01 is the culprit. Let's jump to the next measure and remove that. Not right there. Actually, let's not remove it. I like the way it tapers off. It just means I need to reset the volume levels. Might need to be louder. Dinkin', dinkin', dinkin'. think something needs to be happening on the higher end. I've put too much focus into the chords. I've made them like the main focus, is what I'm saying, and there's nothing happening on top of that. I just don't know what yet. What I want to change. Like with the saw, right? Thinking. Um, yeah, there's like something happening going on the high end there, and then all of a sudden it's like we lose that. Hmm. What I'm debating right now is reiterating the lead or the string progression in this channel to be a higher octave, something higher voiced, or redoing this part of the saw plucky part thing and making it higher pitched. Oh, didn't mean to. Dang it. Start with that. So let's go back to SNES 01. That's already high pitched. Wait a second. tripping me up a little bit. Yeah, there's just like something about the higher end right there after that build up that is throwing me off. I feel like there's something missing after those chords come in. So jump back a previous measure, listen to the progression. The strings don't need to be that strong. Something else needs to be the focus of that measure. What though? Oh, I'm getting a stream error. Cool. Yeah, it's this. Something here I don't like. I don't like. Dang, I had to think about that. I think it's the flute. That just sounds too much. And then, yeah, I do want to change the saw part right here. I think I have some different notes in mind that I think will help my brain accept this. Let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, let me listen to it in whole, and then I think I'm gonna try and change some stuff. All right. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Just that one note chain, that G right there. Gonna have to re-implement the instrument progression though. Pretty sure. MG. I have a couple things that I want to do to that actually that are different from what the usual progression was. Okay, so yeah, so dun 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 dun, right there. Let's do a E1 XY command, 9 being the speed, pretty fast speed, 4 being the amount of semitones. So it's not swinging fast enough. So let's try C4. Don't know if this is going to sound good, not or yet. We just need something a little bit different. Okay. Right. Oh, gee. I'm just misclicking like crazy right now. Right here. No, keep. That might have been it. It might have just been those two notes. Yeah, I don't think I want to do anything crazier than that. Though I do like the effect I did right there with the note swing. I might implement that earlier as well. Yeah, right there. Right there. I'll explain how too. I think I want accent notes right there. Yeah, twin. Right now it's just plucky because it's all instrument 39, which is just the pluck. But I think I want it to be like quick little grace notes. So let's listen to it again and then I'll try it out. I'm gonna copy, paste, what is it, E1, C4? Be trying the same one. Let's try. This is gonna sound incorrect starting off. Okay. What note is this? So F4. So go down 4. Okay, let's see. Accent notes. Sounds funky, but let's hear it in full. Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like the way that flows better. I like that the strings or the chord is a bit weaker because I needed there to be more focus on other elements. It was just coming in too powerfully. Yeah, man, that tripped me up for a good while there too. My brain wasn't braining. I still don't like the chord progressions there. There's something about it that's just, I don't know, very, very not appealing. You know what it is? It feels like something is disappearing abruptly, and it's because I'm instrument juggling. I need to. Let me look at the volume meters above like each of these channels to see how fast things are disappearing. Yeah, I think that high note from something, it's just definitely not you. Don't think not the marimbas. Shouldn't have to worry about the marimbas. I don't think I need this. What is this again? Oh, that's the marimba version of that. No, I definitely need that. Where is it? Something narrowing down my search. Is it the leads? I am abruptly canceling the highest part of our chord, which I think is right here. Where's the high note? Da. That's the note. That's the note. Which note is that? Not that one. Nope. No. How is it not you? I'm going crazy. I know I hear it. Okay. Let's do it again. It's gotta be you. Come on. It's not. But I already have an E4 right there. All right, well then in that case, let's I have a stereo effect I think going on between 3 and 7, which helps define the beginning of the chord progressions at this part, I think, but I might abandon that so that I can have that higher note that I feel like is just so yeah, let's wrong instrument. Okay. So back to SNES, instrument 1, string oh, wait. Yeah, this is a bit of a messy measure right here. I've got two volume slide commands happening at the same time. Um, like you just start so loud. Yikes. Too much high pitch. Yoink. Lots of control Zing right now. Accidentally changed that note. Wait. Uh, I accidentally messed up the progression and I forgot the notes. Dang it, what did I do? Uh, that sounds good. Okay. Oops. I think it's time to start working on the next part. I have things that I could change for this measure, but it's overall got the feeling that I wanted it to have. Let's see. I'm trying to do. Okay. OMG. The misclicks are crazy from me right now. Oh, there's another problem. My arpeggio effects are active in this. The only reason I am reallocating this kick effect over to the VRC62 channel is because I'm thinking that I'm going to want some of the notes to be lower pitched, and two A03 pulse channels can only afford to be at A0. It can't go any lower. So that's why that's happening. So this needs to be E0, 0, and then 0, 0, 0, which are two of the arpeggio effects that I'm using that I now need to abandon. My sense of rhythm is off right now because I don't have any of the noise channel stuff happening. This is probably when I'm going to start actually doing more interesting things with the noise and percussive elements as well. It's so loud right now. Oh my gosh. What is that? Oh. Goodbye, random note. Okay. That's so loud. It's because it's the only instrument. It doesn't matter right now. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I don't know what roles I want each channel to have yet. I'm gonna have to listen from the beginning, think about the progression again. That kick effect is wacky. I need something simplistic though. Let's start over here. It always sounds so funny when you first start. Um, take it, crack it up. All right. Gwank, gwank. I could use the kick sustain as well. I don't want to use the kick sustain actually, not right there. Let's use it for this part right here. I like the grace note thing here. It's like a kick, but more subtle because it's not as extreme of a pitch sweep, which is what's creating that kick effect in the first place. Like if you remember me creating this instrument for the kick sustain, it's just in the presets for the instrument editor, I have the note's pitch offset to be like 35 semitones above the note that you input, and I tell it to correct itself to the value 0, which is the note. And that quick swing and pitch is what creates the kick effect. And then just, oh yeah, I need those thingies too. Okay. Let's go to instrument 27 so that I'm not giving myself extra work. That's not as loud as I want it to be, I don't think. Yeah, it's, might not need to be. I probably don't need to be using 3 tracks for this. I'm just trying. I'm experimenting right now. That is excessively intense right now. Yeah. Um. Yeah. From the beginning, I am just weighing out a few ideas in my head, trying to think of things, thinking of things. That was another thing. I don't think I ever. Don't like that. It's so subtle, but I just felt that when it slowed down, the notes weren't as distinguishable here near the end. I don't know how to explain this, what I'm going for. Hmm. too high pitched right there. I like the da 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 da, just the wrong notes. Got the wrong notes right now. Hmm. Here is the tempo. Yeah, that's what's happening. Totally forgot this. I'm sitting here and like putting the notes in, and I was like, man, why does this sound so off? I didn't, zero FXX. That's what I'm using to have the tempo that I have for this song, the time signature or whatever. Like I said, this is another like transitional sort of thing that I'm going for. Um, Pretty sure I have that command in the wrong spot. Yeah, it goes one before. Okay, so dun 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 dun. And just so that I don't forget next time, I'll go ahead and put this in the next measure. Let's see. None of this is set in stone. I know you just seen me do some like random quiet work right now, but these are just really unfinished ideas that I'm getting down while I can, while I have it in my head, so that when I come back, I can explore some of these ideas more, or just remember where I was going with something. Um, yeah, and it usually sounds messy when I first start this process. Like this just sounds, but in my head, I know what it's supposed to sound like in full, and so just having certain elements in place definitely helps me pick things back on, pick things back up when I'm away for a bit. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Right now I'm messing with the samples for the first time, but I want them to be subtle for this transition part because after the transition finishes, I want the samples to come in full force, make it most impactful. I only have two samples right now, but these samples are balanced out with all of the SNES percussive instruments that I have, or at least I'm hoping they'll work together. I've never actually tried before, so we're gonna just be feeling this out. We may or may not use the DPCM channel. think it is subtle enough to where I like it. I might lower the sample volume of the kick. I'm pretty sure that's a bit too powerful. I'm gonna have to test it with some other speakers other than my Audio Technicas. But I mean, I'm just looking at the meter right now. It's pretty high right now. Pretty sure my sample doesn't have a lot of breathing room for when I mix it. There. I was looking for the sample as I was talking. Oh no, there's some headroom. That was the word I was looking for. Headroom. I don't know. We're gonna feel it out. Can I? There. No. Gosh. Me accidentally rearranging windows. Yeah, I need some like sort of noise bit that's fading in with I don't know. Let's see. Tell you what. That's it. It's time to start. Well, before I start doing percussion stuff in one of these SNES channels, let's find out what's happening beforehand. Looks like 7 goes silent. So we're gonna, let's see. What do I even have? I haven't messed with these at all. Uh-huh. Yeah, yep. This is going to be the introduction of the percussion. Uh, yes. Yes. I have no follow-up thoughts for that thought. to be using those. I just felt like hitting it. Probably not going to be using bongos either. Oh, it's a kick drum. Got two options for a kick drum. I sampled a kick drum for the DPCM channel solely so that if I didn't have enough space to do percussive stuff in these SNES channels, then I'd have an alternative, that being my two samples meant for DPCM, which is just a bass drum and snare. Um, it's not as much to work with, but it's at least an option that I may be able to use, which I am doing so in this case. Um, but that's going to be it for this stream. I have a lot that I want to do, a lot of things that I want to keep trying, but I do need to get off. I'm going to play it back from beginning to end just to showcase the bit of progress we made. And yeah. Yeah, I like that. Lots of cool ideas. They just need some fixing or continued work. I did change some old things that I'm not sure if I'm happy with or not, but I'll be listening to this over the course of the next week and maybe even doing some work on it off stream. So have that to look forward to. And next week I will be continuing to work on this and hopefully finish what I started here, wrap up what I was working on here, and yeah, have some good momentum. But thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Have a good one.